Okay, welcome everyone. I'll show you right quick. The repairs are good. Like I said, it's not beautiful. You'll see the cracks in it and everything, but it's stable and it's held together now. So that's good. Get that out of the way. And now I'm gonna make an effort to get done tonight. It doesn't, like I say, this is basically all the pieces we got left beyond the ones already on here, so it doesn't look like it should take that long, but there's still a bunch left in the book, so I don't know. We'll find out. But that being said, I'm gonna jump right in and go get to it. So, well, actually the first part is I get to do some symbolizing. So bring you over here, and this guy. Let's see. Okay, goes in like this. There's tracks. Okay, we're a little closer maybe. Okay. There we go, all the way in. So we got notches over here. Yeah, it says do this side, the back side first. Okay. And we should be. I'll break another one. Okay. I'll get my. Hard to get your fingers in there to make pressure. Okay, there it goes, there it goes. Okay. Alright. So, and that does look like it's going to be a divider. You got one marble's going to come out the middle, one over here, one around back. So that's cool. But now we get to go into some. Well, no, still doing more symbolizing. Okay, so take this one. Okay, so you go. I'll tell you. This one goes here. Down right here, and this ties into this piece we just did. There it goes. There you go. Alright, so it looks like that run may actually be. Oops, grab a bright one that'll show up on. So this will come in. Oh, I hadn't got it level, but okay, it'll be like that. And then it goes into its little, yeah, cool. Well, I've got it sitting on these other pieces, so it's actually leaning back a little bit, so it wouldn't roll to start with. But now get back into this. So let's go. Got the curly Q up and the valley, I guess, goes towards the curly Q, and this valley goes towards the back from this point of view. So that situation, then you just hopefully just line this one up and pop it right on. It's going to be nice and cooperative and work perfectly every time. Those are actually pretty easy because I can get pressure on both sides evenly. It's not hidden away. Now, this I'm not so sure about. So get this. Yeah, I did it right. Cool. And this goes with the pegs towards the front here, I guess. That's what we're calling it. Okay, so that completes that assembly. I don't know if there's going to be a loop-to-loop in there or not. It's seems like it. Okay. Have to figure on that. Okay, so I'm going to take these guys. And one of these. You go valley down. You go that way. And the same on the next one. Okay. Then these guys. Okay, they're facing like this. The short one here. And the longer one here. Oh. Okay. And that's that complete. And on this one, just basically take all these little doodads and mash them on their respective studs. I think we'll make sure I'm doing it right. Yep. Got it facing upwards, right, the right way. Okay. I think that completes that part of the assembly, so I'm going to gather up some more parts and get going again. Hang on a second. Okay, I think we are going to finish tonight. Because it seems like this is the last that we got to put on there. I think the rest of the instructions on how you're supposed to link the two sets together is why the book's so thick. I forgot about that part. But anyway, onwards and upwards here. So take you to these guys. And you. This over here. The straight one. And that's all for that one. And take this one. These two DVOs right here. And yeah, I keep having to look back because I'm scared I'm putting them on the top side upside down. Okay, and then this guy. I don't know what's. There it went. Yep. And this, a little valley going up this middle one on the other side. Okay. Okay, now we get to do more assemblage. Right hand, where are you at? Here, okay. Okay, got to put this on sort of funky. Put it in here, like so, and spin it up, like so. Is it just hanging there in the middle? It's got its notches down on the bottom down there that go into the appropriate slots. Hopefully. Feel very breakable. There, nope. Okay. And nice and snug. Yeah, yep. Okay. So yeah, that does do a loop-to-loop. It's going to come down and flop onto this track here. Cool. That'll be cool. Fun to see. Then we'll take this guy. Okay, so he's going to connect. Oh, okay, I see now. Got notches here and holes here, so it just goes in between those two. Any preference on? Okay, so let's put this side in first. You're not. You're rubbing on something. Yep, I see what it is. I didn't clean out. Got a little puzzle residue here, sort of making things rough for me. There. Alleged helper tool, maybe. There it went. Now it should be in good shape. Yep, popped right on. Okay, I want to see it. It works. Cool. Oh, and I'm still on something here, so why it wouldn't roll over there. All right. Where are we at now? Did that. Now I need this guy. Goes back here somewhere. Okay. Right here. And yep. With a little dot to the back of the model. Okay. Got you. Then this guy. Over here somewhere. No. Ah, right here. Must be to make sure it doesn't go out of control on the loop-to-loop slide. And I do not see that guy. Did I miss that guy? Yes, I didn't pull that guy off. Okay. Here's that guy. And then, all right. This guy. Okay, so he goes, he's sort of reinforcement to make sure it doesn't fall off there. Oh. Sort of get an angle on it. The double stacks there to make sure it stays, doesn't fly off the front of the track. Okay. Now we get to put this guy on. And go back. So here, no instructions. It's just one. E. 4, 5. Okay. I was very much expecting to break something during all that. Okay. So we got our tracks over here now. Okay. Still got this guy. He goes here. There, get still not. Okay. Now, one more bit of this. Okay, take this guy. Double not make a thick boy somehow. Okay, I see what it's doing. Okay, so okay, so it's got the thick ends down. What it's going to end up being is like this, I think. Oof. Let the thick boys in. And no. I think. Okay. Nope, I got them. Got one in the backwards. Hang on. Pop out. Yeah. So. I want it to go. No. Like that. Yeah. Make them. Yeah. So Now we go back in here. Okay. Now we got it cooking. You. Okay. And more schmutzes from the model in the middle. Take it out. I don't know how I missed that. I had a blowout there, I'm not sure. Okay. Alright. We got our thick boy made. These guys. Okay, so I go. Here. Okay, so going. I think they're going to be. Yeah, there we go. You. And you in there. And over. Okay. I believe that's going to be a drive shaft for the eventual combination of sets, but we'll see. Okay, but that is all that. Now we're back over here. You two. These. This goes here. These two. There's just storage for it. Well, that might be, yeah, that might be just storage for when you, if you decide to use it. Okay. I'm not sure about that part. Make one of these. 5 donuts on here. This guy goes. Where does this guy go? I don't see that one. Okay. Okay. There. So this guy goes on the end of the flip-flopper. Okay, yeah. That goes in there. Okay. This guy hangs. Okay, so this. Yeah, that's what this deactivates the flip-flopper. Make sure it stays one way, and when you if you combine sets, you take it off, I guess. So that acts as a counterweight to keep it down, so it's always going to go back. Yeah. And this. So this just sort of hanging out there. And no, that maybe wasn't said to do that first. Okay. All right. And I think that's where they combine. I still haven't figured out what this little slidey doodad is for. I'm just going to try and keep it out of the way. And give you the top-down view of it. Actually, I'm going to put it on the tray to make sure it's a little smoother. No chance of fabric getting in there. Let's see, bring it down a little bit more, maybe. Nope. Okay, let's put you, load you up there. Okay, this goes. There's just no good place to hold it down. That's maybe over here. Yeah. Getting a catch somewhere. Okay. And y'all can't see the counterweight in action. Let me try it up a little bit if I could go down. No, that's not a good place to. Oh, other way. I haven't figured out. I've got every revolution I'm getting a little bit of a snag. Sometimes it happens, and I've noticed that sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. This has been pretty smooth. I see I just hit it right there. I don't see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. Okay, and did not get that down all the way. Yeah, it's down. Okay. Okay, the tail end of it's supposed to kick it out when it goes by. Okay, that's the first time I've noticed all three of them actually hanging on. I see, yeah. Like I say, this tail whips around to knock the marble out. Save it for all three of them to see what happens. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I am disappointed that it's only using the one column. I'll post it. Yeah, but I guess the way it works as you connect more sets, it'll use the other. Cause I thought there was three. No, but it's got. I'm gonna snag a couple of them here. Just put them. Say one will come in, obviously from there, one from there, and then you get. More columns going up. Both columns here in a second. Yeah, that's still the same thing. The tail whips around and knocks them, or they jam. All right. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. I'll put a better video up. I'll do a short of it tomorrow or the next day. You know, sometime pretty soon to show it all in action for a good solid minute at a better, lower angle. I think, you know, let me know in the comments if you want me to build the extra sets and combine them. I'm leaning towards doing it anyway. I think it'll look nice. Plus it's always fun to see more action. Overall, I like these. I like the UGears set. It was the form. It's a little bit thicker wood than the rocker on most of these anyway, so it was sort of hard to get the pieces out, but it wasn't terrible. It took a lot more pressure than I'm used to with the rocker. The instructions take some getting used to. I wouldn't call them bad. It's just different from what I'm used to, but I still, I do like that they put the picture on each page showing where, this is sheet 6, and it's got the parts highlighted that you need for that step, and they do that, like I say, each page. On this page you need those, and on this page you need those, and I do like that aspect of it. That does make things much simpler to find the pieces. Overall, I like it. I'm definitely gonna look more into UGears stuff because honestly I'm starting to run out of rocker stuff. I've built so many of their sets, it's hard to tell which ones. Hard to remember which ones I've built and haven't built. But anyway, I'm gonna stop there. I've babbled on far more than I meant to. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.